Failed to post a tweet. That's okay. Why not?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry about the first attempt here at a live stream. I'm not sure what happened, but my Streamlabs program just completely died on me and decided to do a reboot automatically. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but we're back here. Getting ready for Vegas, Vancouver. Just bear with me here just for a second. I'm just getting a few of the settings signed up here in the back end of YouTube just to make sure we can hopefully find lots of viewers to join us. Just bear with me. All right, let's see here. What did everybody think of the other Game 7 that took place? Obviously, the Stars prevailed and beat the Avalanche, but that was a pretty close game. There we go. Yeah, what had happened before when I first went live, I just wanted to update because I usually have the picture of the score here in the bottom right-hand corner, and I went to update it to make sure it was the current game because it was still there from the last time I streamed, and for some reason, Streamlabs just shut right down on me. Hello, everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us. Hi, Princess, Andre, Rogers, Kevin, KJ, Cookie, whole bunch more in there that I can't see yet. But yes, Colorado unfortunately lost to the Stars. That was a crazy game. Would love to see what the Avalanche could have done had they actually been healthy. That would have been good. But unfortunately for them, that was not to be. Yeah, well, they were also without. They had a lot of players too missing for Avalanche there, Cookie. I mean, I know like Landeskog couldn't go, and no Eric Johnson, no Connor Timmins. Obviously, on their third string goalie. Like the fact they did as well as they did was pretty amazing, really. Yeah, it'd be fun to see Vancouver pull off the comeback upset. Obviously, being a Canadian team, I'm totally okay with that. I'd be down with the Canucks winning, but obviously, the Golden Knights are not going to be an easy opponent. They're not going to go away easy. Andre, no, I don't think the Avs are completely sold on their goaltending. I would not be surprised to see a change. Hey, Robert Dufour, thanks for joining, man. Always appreciate your kind support to the channel. It was a pretty awesome series all around. If the other series that we have going forward, it could be just as entertaining, that would be fantastic. There we go. That's all good. There, I think we're chat box. Move that down this way, and there we are. All right. Yeah, Grubauer is good, but he's not reliable when he gets hurt so much. It's difficult. I mean, and Francouz is pretty good. I like him, but he doesn't have a ton of experience. So, poor Hutchinson was kind of thrown in there. Yes, Robert, I think I'm going to root for the Canucks too. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much to me. I'm kind of impartial, but it'd be nice to see the Canadian team pull off a victory and go to the conference finals, and we'd love to see this Canucks team pull it off. They've been good so far. KJ, I am in New Brunswick. I'm in Canada, and I'm on the east coast of New Brunswick. Eberle hasn't been. I thought he was okay. Not flashy by any means, but he seems to work well in that Barzal line with him and Lee. Is there echo? I'm not sure. Is anybody else hearing an echo? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let me adjust the microphone here. Is that any better? It could be the microphone. Let me see. Does that sound any better, guys? Hello. Welcome to the stream where we're getting ready for Vegas versus Vancouver, Game 7. Dallas win yet? Yes, they did. Dallas won in overtime. Buffalo trading Ristolainen, second round pick. Player. It's still echoing. I don't know. It's good now? Okay. Maybe it was just YouTube messing up. I don't know. I thought maybe it could have been my microphone settings, but I guess we'll see. everybody says it's good, then we'll just leave it be. Julian, I'm technically an Ottawa fan, so no need to feel sorry for me. Stefan, no, I can't show the game. I'd get a copyright strike and the stream here will be shut down in no time. So this is basically a watch party where we all watch the game on our own and enjoying the discussion here and talk about what's going on here in the game. So there won't be any game footage. The NHL kind of frowns upon that kind of stuff. You're a Flyers fan. Oh, that's great. Well, obviously you get a big Game 7 coming up tomorrow. Yes, we'll take the stream down if we show the game, and only that, it would also get a strike on my channel. I wouldn't be able to live stream again for, I think it's like a week or so. It's not a pleasant experience. Yeah, they basically got Jake Allen for a third-round pick. Really, they exchanged seventh-rounders, which was kind of weird, but essentially the Habs got Jake Allen for a third-round pick, which was pretty easy. I mean, they were willing to take on the salary, otherwise they would have got more. But yeah, Stefan, I'm not sure how you can go about streaming it, but I'd love it if you stick around and talk hockey with us and enjoy the game. If you found another way to see it. But I can't show it on the screen, otherwise I'll get in big trouble, mister. Eugene, yeah, not much on New Jersey. There really hasn't been. I mean, I did talk a little bit about the doubles today in my video I put out a few hours ago. There was an article from the Hockey News talking about Patrick Laine maybe being moved and what some trades could look like, and they did mention New Jersey as a team. It wasn't really linked to any rumors. It was more just a discussion around what teams they felt would make good sense. Where can I stream it? I'm not sure, Stefan. To be honest, I don't know for where you're at, where you can stream. Does anybody have any advice for Stefan on how he can stream the game in Sweden? Julian, my opinion on a trade with Fleury. Well, I think it's getting more and more likely that it's going to happen, but it's going to be complicated because of his salary, and he does have some teams he can block in his contract, so difficult to say. Winter Glaze, yes, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the game as it goes along. I'll do a little bit of play-by-play as we go and try to answer questions in the chat, and we'll be basically talking about the game the entire time. Oh, good. You like the outdoor videos, Princess. That's good to hear. I love the feedback. We've had a lot of good positive feedback on it, so, I mean, every once in a while it's a little challenging if it's a windy day, but for the most part, it's worked out quite well, so I think we'll keep up with it. And it's nice to be able to get in different spots and instead of having like the same static background that you see every time. Murray for Anderson. If Pittsburgh wanted Anderson, I would say it would be more of a swap, but I think if the Leafs are going to trade Freddie, they're going to have to go somewhere else. But I think that it sounds like they're really, really interested in Matt Murray. What do I think about the game and who wins? It's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be close. Wouldn't be shocked if Vegas pulls it off because they do have, theoretically, on paper, they have a deeper team. They have more experience over there for playoffs. But this Canucks team has been resilient, and these kids are playing crazy good. So, to be honest, Stefan, I think it could go either way. Right now, I think all the pressure is on Vegas. That's what I said in the video today. I don't think Vancouver has any pressure. Most people didn't think they'd make it this far. Or if they did, they wouldn't be expected to win. Vegas is definitely the favorite. So I think if the Canucks lose, it's never fun to lose. But they gain a lot of valuable experience, and I don't think they'll be as disappointed as Vegas will be if they lose. Everly and Taves for Laine. That'll be harder to pull off, but I can see that maybe. But the Jets need a center, though, and Everly's a winger. So I think maybe you might have to change that up, Andre. Carolina wants Anderson. Yes, they've been the main team that's been linked to Freddie. So, I mean, the Canes and the Leafs have been linked for trades for for like a year, so wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, KJ, the Leafs are going to be making more moves. I have no doubt. It's just a matter of exactly what. As far as we know, Leonard is a starting goaltender. He did lead the team out for warm-ups, which is usually the indication. Generally, you don't see head coaches do that and change the goalie up, so we're going to have another Leonard versus Demko, yeah. I was a little bit surprised that Dallas won. I really thought the Avs were going to pull it off, but when they announced that Landeskog wasn't going to be able to play today, that's a big blow. And see, I don't think either team's really, really good defensively. And unfortunately, the Avalanche are just so banged up. So, I mean, from that perspective, I'm not shocked that Dallas won, but it's definitely a case of a great game, though. They had a great series. If the Avalanche would have been healthy, I think they would have got it done. So I think in the Avs case, as much as I'm sure they're disappointed for another Game 7 loss, they've got a big, bright future. Yeah, Dallas hasn't made it this far in a long time, so. Yes, Julian, I will keep you up to date on the score. I'll tell you what's going on in the game. I'll try to do a little bit of play-by-play. Dallas in the finals, I don't know. To be honest, I think if it's Dallas-Vancouver, Dallas will have a chance. I don't think Dallas can beat Vegas, though. That's my take right now, but the way these playoffs have gone, I think it's fair to say that you just never know sometimes. Are we also going to be watching the game with you in the live stream? No, like you'd have to watch the game on your own device or your own TV or whatever you have going on, and then we'll talk about the game as it goes. But you won't see any footage of the game on the screen through YouTube here. Oh, somebody loves me. That's great. That's all right. I guess I accept that. That's very nice of you to say that. Robert, all the NHL app is free and you can listen on. Oh, there you go. See, that's some good advice from Robert in the chat for those of you trying to figure out how to stream. Yes, I know what you mean. That's still the fact that you love my videos is greatly appreciated. So there, anybody looking to stream, look at the comment here for Robert Dufour. He's got some good advice on how to either watch or listen to it. Yes, there you go. See, you can just be a general hockey fan. You don't always have to be rooting for one of the teams in the game. Yes, absolutely. I'd love to see some Elias Pettersson tonight. So obviously, being from Sweden, obviously you're rooting for the Swedish players, which is great to see. Pettersson's quite a special player, and Leonard's been doing quite well, so that's good to see. Yes, I'm the same way. I'm no bias. I don't, whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to be upset or anything either way. But, I just want to see a good hockey game. I just hope it's close. You hate to see, a big build-up to a Game 7 and have it be a blowout or something like that. Yeah, the Canucks could pull it off. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Avalanche came all the way back to force a Game 7 in that series, lost by 1 in overtime. Nothing like Game 7 in overtime. That's what we all dreamed of. Whenever we're, especially when you're young and you're playing hockey with your friends or whatever, you always picture that you're on the ice, Game 7 overtime for the Stanley Cup, right? So you want to see a nice close game. So there we go. So we've got, looks like around 40 people, 35 to 40 people here in the chat. So that's great to see. Yeah, many of you haven't already done so. Hit that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the discussion here and get ready for game time. Hopefully we can build the numbers up here as we go through the game. Obviously we'll be getting a puck drop here shortly. We're just after 10 o'clock where I am, 9 o'clock Eastern. So obviously that's the game's just starting here on TV, but we haven't had the anthems and all that stuff yet. So we'll be a few more minutes away from puck drop. But see if Demko can pull it off for a third straight. Yes. We don't need to see any rioting, if that's what you're referring to, the Vancouver riots after they lost in 2011. That was not good for anybody. Some fans just get so carried away and react in bad ways if their team wins, even if they win. It's crazy. Let's see. Padawan, Andre, Willie. Yeah, Andre, I agree with Markstrom. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was convinced 100% they'll figure out signing him. But now with the way Demko's played, especially if they can pull off a win tonight, I mean that's going to open up the Vancouver management eyes and be like, you know what? Maybe he's ready. Maybe we don't need to spend all this money on Markstrom. As much as he's a good goalie and he's been very important to them, you know, if they sign him to a big contract for anywhere from 3 to 5 years, like that's really going to hold Demko back, and then they're going to be at risk to lose him in the expansion draft. There's a lot that can happen. Like I think the odds are shifting more and more here that maybe Markstrom doesn't come back. It's always nice to go back on old highlights when your team was doing well, and when you had, especially if you had any favorite players that have moved on or anything like that. Yeah, I agree, Robert. I think like that's what I was saying. Like the Canucks they have no pressure on them right now. They've had a phenomenal year. They've made huge developments. These kids have come a long way. I mean, Quinn Hughes is breaking records here as a rookie defenseman. You've got the first playoff experience for Pedersen and Besser and Horvat. They're doing phenomenal. So like they've got nothing to be ashamed of. Like they have nothing but great, valuable experience here, and all the pressure is on Vegas. If Vegas loses, they're going to be, devastated, not getting, because really, like, they set the bar quite high in season one, going all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, and then, they had a first-round loss last year, and now if they don't make it to the conference finals, like, at least, they're going to be disappointed, and I know their ownership has high expectations, so, like, they're going to be, they're the ones feeling it. They're the ones clenching the stick. You could see in the last game, like, look how frustrated, like, Stone was. Like, Demko's in their heads, big time. Eastern time right now is 9. Yes, I'm in the further east in the Atlantic time zone, so it's 10 o'clock for me. Philly and the Islanders is another tough one. Like when you get to Game 7, it's almost like a coin flip. Like I'd probably say the Islanders if they can get to their defensive sound game, but hard to say. Like it's hard to go. Vancouver needs help on D. Well, they could use some tweaking back there. But for the most part, I thought their D's played well considering what they have for personnel. Yes, I agree, Derek. It's hard to bet against Vegas in this scenario because of the experience. Like I said, if you look on paper, they're a deeper team. They got more experience. Those of them that have been with this team since they started have a couple of solid years of playoff experience, including a cup run. Even the other guys that they traded for, like Stone, Pacioretty, Stastny, they got a lot of playoff experience too. Alec Martinez, another great example of that. Now Robin Leonard, on the other hand, has not fared well in back-to-back situations. And Robin Leonard doesn't have he does have playoff experience, but he doesn't have a lot of it. Like he didn't get a whole lot when it came to his time in Ottawa and Buffalo. He did get some with the Islanders, but he hasn't fared well in these situations. As much as he's a great goalie and had a great last couple of years, we'll see if he can kind of change that statistic. Yeah, the 3-0 lead on a 5-minute major. That was a crazy scenario that should have never been a major, obviously. The Sharks were, I don't know, that was quite the situation. Hello, Officer Soundwave. Welcome to the live stream here. We're going to be watching Vegas, Vancouver. Of course, there's no game footage on the screen, but we're having a watch party, talking about the game, having some great conversations, and hopefully getting to watch some great hockey here in the process. Yeah, the Leafs do have a lot of moving parts there between their depth defensemen as well as their bottom six forwards, so they're definitely going to have some turnover, and we're going to see Kyle Dubas definitely make some moves for sure. Has Demko ever had back-to-back this season? How'd he do? They were just talking about that, but I was kind of getting the live stream set up. He has had some, but the last time he had a back-to-back, I believe, was in the 2018 American Hockey League playoffs. And he didn't do so well there. But given how he came through the NCAA, they have a lot more condensed schedule, and they get more back-to-backs. So traditionally, he's done well with back-to-backs. He just hasn't had a whole lot of it at the pro level and none at the NHL level. So it's going to be a whole new experience for Demko. Favorite player in the Vegas team? 100%. I don't even have to think about that one. It's Mark Stone. I'm a Senators fan, so obviously I've been a Stone fan for a long time. And the other thing I love about Stone is not only is he a great player, he's got the best celebrations in the NHL. When Mark Stone scores, the faces he makes are absolutely incredible. If the NHL had an award for Sully of the Year, Stone would win it every year. So if nothing else, let's love his reactions. But he's a great hockey player, and I've got a lot of mad respect for Mark Stone. He's come a long way. He was a later round pick. Many of them, he was criticized he couldn't skate well when he was first drafted. Took a few years to really work on that to get his chance, and now look at him. Like he's one of the game's top two-way winners. If the Canucks beat the Golden Knights, could they win the Cup? They could. I would honestly say I think the winner of this series is going to the finals. That's my take. I think the really good odds that whoever wins this game tonight will beat Dallas. I could be wrong. It's hard to make predictions. But that's my prediction. And they end up playing. It just depends. Like, I don't know. Like, they're not going to have an easy time with either Tampa or the Islanders or the Flyers. But if they can beat Vegas, they're going to have a great shot at the Cup. I honestly think that I'm going to give, if I had to pick, if you guys want me to pick, I'm going to say Vancouver because I think Vancouver can come out loose and they can come out and just do their thing and just play like it's like they're little kids in Game 7 with no pressure because I think all the pressure is on the Golden Knights. All the pressure is on Vegas tonight. They're going to come out and they've been frustrated with Demko. I think Demko was in their head, so I think they're going to come out gripping the stick a little tight. And, if Demko gets off to another good start and, playing like he has been, then I think Vancouver's got a real good chance to win this game. But if they don't get a couple big saves from Demko early and he lets in a goal early on, then I think Vegas is going to smell blood and take it. Yeah, absolutely. If Canucks win tonight, they're definitely a contender for sure. They're going to be in the Final Four, and at that point, it's, expect the unexpected, as Mike says here in the comments. Yeah, the Islanders were close. There was a bunch of teams close, but Stone was a hot commodity when he was traded. Jake, welcome to the chat here. Jake Williams. I'm not sure when you joined in, but I just got done saying that I'm picking Vancouver, but it's really difficult to say. I think Vancouver can win, but a lot of it is going to depend on if they get a good start. If Demko can get a few saves early on and get in Vegas' head again, then I think that they're going to stand a real good chance to win. A game, they haven't dropped the puck yet, Stefan. Demko versus Leonard. They're just about ready. They finished the anthems. Yeah, I agree with Derek. I honestly think the only reason Dallas, not this, I don't want to talk bad about Dallas, but Colorado was really banged up. They were on goalie number 3. They were without a couple defensemen. They were without captain Gabriel Landeskog. Like they were not close to healthy. I'm not sure Brock Besser is going anywhere. I think Besser likely stays. They've dropped the puck. Game is now underway. Vancouver won the draw. And they get the puck down into Vegas' zone end here. Let's see here. Vegas battling behind the net. The Canucks come out with the puck. Back to the point. Shot goes wide. Vegas about to clear the zone. Oh, they came close. Vegas came close there. Roland Carrier had Demko leaning the wrong way, but he hit the side of the net. Whew, that was a close call for Vegas right off the bat there. I'm glad you're having a good time, Stefan. If you guys haven't already done so, smash that like button for me. Looks like we've only got eight likes, and we've got almost 50 people in the chat. So certainly hit that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the conversation here. Vegas has the puck in the Vancouver zone. And they keep it in. Looks like William Karlsson behind the net. Karlsson back. Pacioretty over to Schmidt at the point. Puts it back deep here for Marchessault. And Vancouver takes the puck, but they don't get it out. There we go. Vancouver's finally. Quinn Hughes gets it up to the line, but again, not finally to get it out. Canucks are going for a change now. If I'm Barry Trotz, I'd probably go with Thomas Greiss tomorrow, to be completely honest. I did not like Varlamov's game in the last game. He did not look right at all. So that wouldn't give me confidence going into Game 7. I think that Varlamov is a big reason why they lost. I mean, the Islanders should have won that game hands down. Here's Stone. Big save from Demko. And the Canucks clear the zone again. Hello, John Howard. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button for me. Lets me know you're having a good time. Lets YouTube know that they should encourage more people to join in. All right, Vancouver Canucks have the puck in their own zone. Stetcher up the boards. There we go. Vegas gets the puck back, though. Nothing happening on that rush. Here comes Alex Tuck. Yeah, puck out of play. Tuck over to Stastny, back to Tuck, and the shot goes up and out. Yes, Derek, Leonard is playing again. We have Leonard versus Demko. Looks like Tomas Nosek's in tonight for Vegas as well. I'm not sure who came out. I didn't get to hear all the lineup changes. I know it's Leonard versus Demko. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to bring up the lineups here on my phone and see what's happening. I know Vegas definitely looks like they made a change here. Oh, Vegas is pressuring here after the face-off. And they get the puck out, though. Shea Theodore has been an absolute beast for Vegas. So it looks like Nick Cousins is out tonight. So Nosek is in for Cousins. Otherwise, I think we have pretty well the same lineup. Oh, big hit there from Roussel on Reeves. Roussel try. Oh, here comes Vegas. Shot goes wide, though. All right, Vegas pressuring again. And here comes Pettersson and Miller. Pettersson gets the puck out. Vegas gets the puck back in the neutral zone. No, gets it right back in the zone. Yeah, as I was saying a few minutes ago there, Derek, I honestly think if Demko can get the job done tonight, it's going to increase the odds quite a bit that Markstrom doesn't come back. Like, why would they not? Oh, turnover there. Oh, that was a bad turnover by the Canucks defense. Oh, shots blocked. Vegas is putting the pressure on, but Vancouver's holding their own here. But they had a couple costly mistakes there. It almost gave Vegas the first goal, but they managed to keep it out. Oh, your cousin's with Brogan Rafferty, are you? That's cool. Always nice to have family in the NHL. He'll be getting his opportunity soon enough. I could see him maybe making the team next year. One of their better prospect defensemen for sure. And we have an icing call against Vancouver. Vancouver's yet to get a shot on Leonard. Shots are 4-0 Vegas. So as I said earlier, honestly, I think If Vegas comes out strong, and so far they have, if they don't score, they're going to be getting in. Demko's going to be getting in their head again, and I think they're going to start. The frustration is going to set in, and it's going to favor Vancouver. All right, face-off wins by Vegas. Theodore at the line. Oh, big save from Demko. Man, but Vegas gets the puck back to the point. Theodore shoots. Hit something in front. I don't know if that was a Demko save or not. Hand pass, Vegas. Whistle is called. Wow. Vegas has come out strong. If they don't get one early, though, this is going to, Demko has been really good so far. He's in their heads. I know he is. Yeah, for sure. Rafferty was really good in the American Hockey League. That's why I think he'll get an opportunity next year, especially where they need to be creative with their cap space, so they could use another couple players on the rookie contracts. You get Roussel and Reeves going at it again. Reeves is running his mouth as usual. Almost 6 minutes into the game now. Vancouver does not have a shot. 6-0 shots for Vegas. And this is all Vegas so far. Another turnover. Man, Vancouver's had a couple turnovers that almost cost them. They're lucky they were able to cover up here. I know I had to take the scoreboard down because I had to update it, but that's what caused me issues earlier when I first started the stream. For some reason, it shut me down, so I think I'll try to put it back up here after. Man, Vegas they're spending all game here in the Vancouver zone. Vancouver's got to get going here. Vegas has come out strong, just like we expected. When Vancouver gets the puck, they're not making their passes. They're just dumping it out. Here comes the Golden Knights again. Pacioretty. He bobbled it, but he still got it in there. Man. Here we go. Finally, Vancouver on the rush. Trying to pass across and was blocked by the Vegas defenseman. Comes around the boards. Edler cups it in. Oh, saved by Leonard. First shot on net by the Canucks. The shot was long and looked harmless, but Leonard got his leg over the last second, actually. Oh, Stone almost set up his line mate there. Here come the Canucks. Yeah, both teams are not really doing the greatest on their passes so far. I think the first goal is going to be a big factor here tonight, which is often the case anyways, but I think whoever scores the first goal is going to have the best chance to win. Here comes Paul Stastny. Can't get around to get a shot away. Back to the point. Ooh, big hit there. Tuck is in deep. Tries to get it back to the point, but it's cut off. Here come the Canucks. Sutter and Roussel down the ice. Nothing happening. Riley Smith coming down. Tries to pass across, cut it off. Here, turnover again. Schmidt. Oh, he missed wide. Vegas keeps it in now. Tanev trying to get it out, and he does, but they can't control it. We're approaching the halfway point of the period. Just a little bit under 11 minutes left in the period. Now, the longer this goes without Vegas scoring, it definitely favors Vancouver. Even though Vegas is carrying the play here, most of the action, the longer this goes, they're going to get frustrated. Stone behind the net. Pass out, shot, save. Wow, another save. Holy, Vegas is really pouring it on here. Man, Vancouver can't get anything going here. Vancouver's just trying to survive at this point. Good chance in the slot there to Foley, but he couldn't get a good shot away. Yeah, no, the longer this goes, this is bad for Vegas. If they can't buy a goal early, like you've seen how frustrated they were throughout the last two games, really. If they can't get an early goal, then it's not going to be a good sign. Yeah, see, that's what you're right, Derek. Like this is how things go. Like we've seen this story before. So, hello, HWP Attack 7. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button for me. Lets me know that you're having a good time enjoying the stream, and it allows YouTube to kind of promote it to other people that should join in here. So, if you haven't already done so, let's give it a like. Let's see what we're at here. Looks like we've got 13 so far. I'd like to have at least 20 by the end of the first period. I know there's lots of people in here. If you haven't already, smash that like button. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. We put out content every single day. And of course, we're doing these streams as well. Who am I rooting for? To be honest, I'm kind of impartial, but I love a good story, so I'm going to say I'm rooting for Vancouver. Bring back the land. Yes, that was a very surprising move. And Peter DeBoer certainly he's a good coach too, but he definitely has a very different way of doing things. They're very different. Demko is the real deal. And I think Vancouver's going to have to evaluate that when deciding on what to do with Markstrom as a free agent. Awesome, John Howard. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. I think you had already subscribed before. I can't remember. There's so many. It's hard to keep track of everybody's name. So if I'm not sure if you're subscribed or not, don't be offended. It's hard to keep track of. Not that the channel's huge, because it's not, but when you start getting up to 14, 15,000 subscribers, it's hard to keep track of everybody. Steven, thank you very much, my friend. Smashing that like button. That's what I like to hear. All right, we have the puck down in the Vegas zone here for a change. Let's see if Vancouver can get anything going. Horvat on the wall. Back to the point. Tanev now. Tanev tries to get the puck deep, but Vegas cuts it off and clears the zone. Laviolette is apparently in the running for the Capitals job, and I know that they've talked to him for sure. I would say he's probably the front runner, but I think he'd be a good fit there. Oh, Alex Tuck beside the net, comes back to the point. And the Canucks clear the zone. Yeah, I kind of wondered if they might go to Fleury, but the last two games, even though they lost, it's not like Leonard really played poorly. And DeBoer's made it perfectly clear that Leonard's his guy, so not overly shocked in that regard. Jacob Markstrom will not. He'll get a good contract and he'll get paid well by somebody next year, for sure. Not going to be an easy decision for Vancouver. But they have to consider the expansion draft too, right? Because if they sign Markstrom and they keep him and Demko together for a few more years, then Demko is going to be available in the expansion draft, and they're not going to want to lose him to that. Yeah, absolutely. Like when they traded for Leonard, and they made it sound like they just kind of wanted to have a stronger goalie tandem, and they weren't really overly, happy with Malcolm Subban. I was like, I don't think that's the case. Like, you don't bring in a guy like Robin Leonard at the deadline unless you think he can be a starter for you. I mean, thankfully they got him relatively cheap. They got some salary retained. Like, it's not a huge cap hit for them, but clearly, like I thought it was odd right off the bat. So I was like, I figured that, they want to see how things go with him and to consider trading Fleury. Because Fleury, as much as he's a good goalie, he had an awesome first season, and he hasn't been bad. But his numbers each year have gone down. Like was, a little bit worse in year 2 and a little bit worse in year 3. He's going to be 36. Maybe they're having regrets over that extension they gave him. Climax Productions, I'm predicting Vancouver. Because I think the longer this game goes without Vegas scoring, they're going to get frustrated. Demko's living rent-free in their heads, has been for a couple games. You can see the frustration on them. And I honestly think we could have a repeat of what we saw a couple games ago, where Vegas pours it on, they don't get a goal, and then all of a sudden, Vancouver gets one and it completely changes, and then they pull it off. But, I could be wrong. If Vegas can buy an early, at least get out of the first period with a lead, then that's going to favor Vegas. But the longer this goes without them scoring, it favors Vancouver. I think Vegas has all the pressure. Vancouver has no pressure. Right now, I'm sure they were probably, their plan was to come out in the first 10 minutes and survive. If they could be tied after 10 minutes, they'd be happy. Travis Green has done a masterful job with this group, so I'm sure they've set expectations properly. They know just because they won the last 2 games that it's not going to be a cakewalk. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us as always. I thought Vegas would score early too, and you know what? It's still kind of early, and they still have lots of pressure, so we'll see. But Demko has looked fantastic. Yeah, it'd be cool to see the Cup come to Canada. I agree, Stephen. I think there'd be a lot of Canadian hockey fans shocked when the Cup finally comes back to Canada that ended up being Vancouver, who is, as much as they've made a lot of progress, at the beginning of the year, nobody would have predicted it for sure. I think people would have predicted Toronto or Calgary or Edmonton or Winnipeg all before this. Even Montreal, really. So Vancouver's getting a penalty. Delayed penalty coming here. Vegas is pouring it on. We've got Theodore at the blue line at the point. Setting it up. Goes cross ice. Ooh, tries to get him back, and they don't connect. So Vancouver touches up, and we get a penalty. Looks like Jake Virtanen. So Vancouver going on the penalty kill now. That's not going to be good. Vegas has already been pouring it on. Shots are 8-1. Oh, yeah, it was a late blind hit there. Like, that was not a good play by Virtanen. He's put his team in a bad spot here. Yeah, I was sad to see the Avs lose, too. I was really rooting for Nate McKinnon to get through the conference finals, but Pacioretty shoots. Doesn't make it through. Goes around the boards the other way. Pacioretty with a one-timer. Demko with the save. That seems to be on repeat here. Demko with the save. I could just record myself and put it on repeat. It'd be save myself and save my voice. RNG Gaming, hey, welcome back. Yeah, I remember you. I know you've been on our other Canuck live streams and stuff. All right, sounds good there, Swift Mellow. Thanks very much for the drop on the like. Yes, RNG Gaming. I do remember you being out on at least a few of our Canuck streams that we've done. So thanks for joining here once again. Well, Pat's ready. Oh, that was a close call. And this is the beginning of the frustration. Oh, Pacioretty falls down. Canucks clear the zone. I tell you, this is... I don't claim to be good at predicting things, but I tell you, if this keeps going the way it is, like this frustration setting in. Here comes Alex Tuck. Slides it up to Marchessault. Gets behind the net. Canucks clear it out. Under 40 seconds to go on a power play. Yeah, I was disappointed to see the Avs lose too. It was quite a shocker, especially with the new guy there getting a hat trick for Dallas. Like somebody most people haven't even heard of, scoring a Game 7 hat trick overtime winner. Like that's crazy. Another one-timer save. Vancouver does not get it out though. Here's Alex Tuck behind the net. Passes back and they bobble the puck and it clears the zone. The Canucks are going to kill the penalty. We're back 5-on-5. Demko has had excellent rebound control. There hasn't been much given up that way. Which goes to show that he's in the zone. Like he's not, I don't think he's like really nervous. Oh, here comes Vancouver. Virtanen. Here's Hughes at the blue line. Puck goes on the play though. Go Knights, says Leo Thin. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the conversation. And it's also great to let YouTube know that you're enjoying this, so maybe they'll promote some other new people to come join, talk with us here, and enjoy the game. RNG, the Demko madness is making me go back and forth on who to keep. I know, it's tough. Like, do they sign Markstrom or do they run with Demko? Like, they could save a fortune by going with Demko. Give them a lot more flexibility to go with other areas. There's all kinds of other great veteran goalies they could sign as a much cheaper backup, or to have like a 1A, 1B with like Demko. Maybe they sign like I don't know, like a Hudobin or Talbot, or all kinds of veterans out there they could get for, you know, a couple $1 million and save themselves a fortune on Markstrom. But he's been so good for them, it's hard just to let him walk. Amanda TML, thanks for doing this. No problem, and thanks for joining. I appreciate it. It's always great to talk with the community here. I know when we do the pre-recorded videos, obviously, you know, I interact with you guys as much as I can in the comment sections, but obviously this is a whole different thing. It's nice to be live and talk with everybody as we have, you know, a pretty important hockey game going on. So thanks for joining, everybody. I agree, Derek. The longer this goes, it's bad for Vegas. A low-scoring game does favor the Canucks because all it takes is you get Hughes and Pettersson and Horvat to go up the ice, bang. You know, all of a sudden Vegas is in a hole, and if they shut them down with Demko, like, it's could be trouble for Vegas. But all it takes is a couple of plays, and things turn around the other way. Vegas has come out strong now. Like it's still early. If Vegas scores the first goal, doesn't matter when it is, that's going to give them so much of a confidence boost that it's going to be really hard for the Canucks to come back. We got 5 minutes to go in the first period. Yeah, I was a little surprised. Maybe I was a little bit surprised that Fleury didn't start, but I kind of figured DeBoer was going to run with Leonard. I mean, he's kind of showing his cards here, who he prefers. All right, puck down into Vancouver's zone here yet again, where it's been most of the period. Shots are 10-1 in favor of Vegas. That's pretty crazy. Here come the Canucks, though, up the ice. Chris Tanev shoots the puck in, goes off on a change. It actually should count as a shot on goal, too. Yeah, they give him the credit for the shot on goal. Here comes Marchessault. Pass doesn't connect. Canucks clear the zone, and we're going to have an icing call. 4 minutes to go in the period. 10-2 shots on goal. Yeah, you know what, though? The fourth one is always the hardest to win. The longer the series goes, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher. And it's the same thing at pretty much any level. I mean, I haven't played in NHL, but playing a lot of lower level hockey and other sports, like it's crazy. Like you get into like any series, like it's tough. It seems like it might seem easy. You won 3 games, why can't you win a 4th? But when you play the same team over and over and over again, you kind of get used to each other, and it should be harder as the series goes on. All right, so Vegas is still kind of pressuring here. Vancouver's still having a hard time getting out of their own end. So I think they're content just to survive this period at this point. Reverse around the net. Stetcher tries to get the puck out. He does. But the Canucks, they shoot it in and go for a change. Not getting anything going, which is fine for right now, but they can't do this all night. No, I cannot show the game. If I show the game, the channel will get a copyright strike and will be shut down in no time. So you know what? If I show the game for you, you're going to maybe see about 2 minutes of it, and the NHL will have it shut down. So you're not going to get to see it anyway. So I'm not going to risk getting myself in trouble for that. Hello, Gravely Diggs. Welcome, my friend. Oh, the referee got hit with the puck there. Referee's down. Is he okay, I think? It looks like he's going to shake it off. Yeah, I agree, Andre. I think the Stanley, maybe I'm biased being primarily a hockey fan, but I think it's the hardest trophy in sports to win. All right, Vancouver gets the puck deep in Vancouver's zone for a change. But it doesn't stay long, and here we go. Oh! We had a collision there between Vegas and Vancouver, and I thought there might be a penalty, but there's no call. Vegas has the puck in Vancouver's zone. Back to the point. Here's Theodore. Oh! Shoots down. The rebound almost was at a good spot there, but Vancouver gets it out. Well, they're not out, but they get control. Myers gets the puck down, does not connect with Toffoli. Vancouver's been doing poorly with their breakouts and their passes. Vancouver is just in survival mode here. 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Yeah, I agree. The Avalanche, injuries is what decimated the Avalanche for sure. I think they would have won if they were healthy. Well, to go along with what you said there, Stephen, I think the Avalanche very likely have a new starting goalie next year. So could it be Fleury? Maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's Matt Murray or Brayden Holtby either. Under 2 minutes to go in the period. Vegas breaks it out. Here comes Alex Tuck up the ice. Shoots the puck in the corner. Stetcher trying to get the puck out. Does not. And we have a penalty coming. Paul Stastny's going for tripping for Vegas. So Vancouver is going to end this period on a power play. Oh, wait, no, it's not Stastny. Nikolai Waugh. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. He tripped Stetcher. Vancouver power play. No, we're not going to stream the game and put it on private mode. Please stop asking. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to get myself in trouble for one viewer that I don't even know. No, thank you. Yeah, Demko's on a good streak here. We'll see. Come on, Vancouver needs to take advantage of this power play. They haven't had any offense going all period. All right, Vegas cleared it out. The Canucks are ready to come back in. Need to tag up, though. Man, Vegas is all back, and Vancouver doesn't know what to do here. They had to go back and regroup. Here comes Quinn Hughes. No, can't connect. Vancouver's... They finally get an offensive opportunity in the power play, and they look really confused out there. Mystery man. No, like for those of you asking, I'm not going to say this again. I cannot show the game. Okay? I'll get a copyright strike and be shut down in a matter of minutes. So knock it off. All right, so for those of you in the stream that understand how this works, then let's continue having a good time here. But we're not going to let a couple of fools ruin our fun here. All right, Vancouver in the power play, and Vegas is going to clear the zone. They got the face-off. All right. Under a minute to go. Actually, under 30 seconds to go. 40 seconds on the power play. Quinn Hughes back for Vancouver. Let's see, they have one last dash here to try to get something going. He drops the puck for Pettersson, who weaves his way into zone. Doesn't have good, clean control, though. Vegas tries to clear. Kept in by Hughes. Can't connect with Miller. 3 seconds. They're not going to get a shot away. They came close to getting a good shot across ice, but no can do. We have 0-0 after 1. And that, to me, even though the shots on goal favor Vegas, that's better for Vancouver. They survived the first 20 minutes. They know Vegas was going to come out like a wild beast here, just come at them looking for blood. But Vegas they have a deep team. They're big, strong, they're tough. They really have a bit of everything. Like, this team is built to win. And Vancouver's hanging with them here in Game 7, so that gives them a lot of kudos goes to them. Let's see where we're at. We're at the 27 likes. Obviously, we said we want to be at least 20 by the end of the period, so we're doing well in that regard. We've got, I believe, 47 people here in the chat, so that's great. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to the stream, we're watching Vegas-Vancouver. No, there will not be gameplay shown because we'll get in trouble. We're basically having a watch party where you watch the game, I watch the game, I give you my thoughts on the game. We have a great conversation in the comments. All kinds of great people in here to talk to, a lot of regulars. This is what we love to see, so don't worry. If you see comments looking for the gameplay, just ignore it because it's not going to happen. I'm not going to risk putting my channel obviously in jeopardy here. Yes, I did actually. I put that person on a timeout, Steven, so hopefully he doesn't come back. If he does come back again, then he'll be blocked permanently. Yeah, a lot of you guys that are here as regulars, I know you guys all know the rules and you understand how it all works, but obviously there's always bound to be a few new people that join in, think they're getting the gameplay, but really, like, you don't go to YouTube looking for a live stream of the actual game. You go to YouTube looking for a live stream, you're going to get people like myself and other great hockey YouTubers that are doing a live stream while the game is being played to talk about it. Like, the NHL does not allow that, and if anybody tries, they get shut down quick. I mean, look at, what was it, about a week ago, the hockey guy who's got well over 150 or 60,000, whatever he's at now, subscribers, accidentally had his TV in the camera angle, and the stream got shut down, and he got a strike, and he was real scared about it. That's his livelihood. Like, none of us work hard to build up our channels just to jeopardize it, just to satisfy a couple of fools in the chat, so. Yeah, JC, exactly. That's what we do, right? Like, that's the kind of here just to have a conversation about the game. I'll do my best to do a play-by-play. It's a little challenging at times. I certainly have a whole new appreciation for commentators doing the play-by-play for sure. Yeah, don't worry about it, Sean. I think we're doing good here. Like, obviously, I'll take care of them, or we have a couple. I think it was, I think there's one mod in here with me. Anyways, we can make sure that there's anybody giving us a hard time. We'll show them the door and say bye-bye. Don't worry about it. Clean hockey. Yeah, no, it was a very good period. Welcome back, Princess. No worries. We had a couple of fools there bugging us about showing the game. So if you see any comments like that, I know you'll help me take care of it. But yeah. Shots on goal are, hold on here. I think it was like, just a second here. Let me bring it up. See if I can bring up the scoreboard here again. We had, I think it was like 11-4 or something like that. Yeah, 11-2 were the shots on goal in favor of Vegas. Let's see here. Now let's just leave it. Vegas is getting frustrated. I think the longer this goes, the better it is for Vancouver without having any scoring. Hey, we're welcome to Elias Pettersson. Welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. It's time for you to take over. Welcome, Elias. Or should we call you PD? What do you want us to call you? Yeah, Sean, I agree. See, and that's the thing. Like, once you're used to kind of doing YouTube live streams, like you kind of should know that you're getting a live reaction and a discussion is what people get when they come to these, but they don't always seem to understand that. Think about how big YouTube is and how many how many people are on the platform at any given time. There's bound to be a few people that have never done it before and are just trying to find a free way to watch the game. Steven, you just tried poutine. Wow, that must have been quite the experience for you. We Americans need to adopt that into our food arsenal. Delicious. Yes, indeed. Poutine, I believe, was invented in the Montreal area. I think it was in the 1950s, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's when it first started. But it obviously sounds like you had a good first experience. Did you try making one, Steven, or did you get it at a restaurant? The score is 0-0. Welcome, Sharon Mountain, Jess Paul, Complaint Desk, all of you who appear to be joining in here newly. The score is 0-0 after the first period. Shots on goal were 11-2 in favor of Vegas. Vegas completely dominated that period, but Demko was solid again. Did not allow any goals. Vegas doesn't look too bad yet for being frustrated, but you know it's on their minds for sure. Vancouver had a power play at the end of the period. They still have, I think, about 10 seconds left. And they didn't get much of anything going. So it's not a good start for Vancouver. But the longer this goes, scoreless, the better it is for them. They survived the period. I mean, they have a big, strong, deep team in Vegas with a lot of experience over there. They came out looking for blood. And they survived and didn't give up a goal. So overall, even though the stats are heavily tilted towards Vegas, I think Vancouver did okay. They survived. That's the first step. Yes, Gravely Diggs, all kinds of regulars here. It's certainly the usual people who normally turn out are here. Lots of great conversations happening. So we should be good. If we get any more fools jumping in, then we'll take care of it. All right, so Elias Pettersson, who's in here, wants to be called Petey. He's taking over the game. Oh, you're going to get a hat trick. Well, that's be awesome for the Canucks fans. Are you going to score all the goals, Petey, or do you think you're going to let some of your teammates score tonight? Thoughts on the power play? Well, I'm not sure if you want to take on both sides, but the Vancouver power play looked timid and confused, and I think they're didn't look good at all. But the Vegas power play, on the other hand, looked pretty decent. They were moving the puck pretty good. Not quite getting the execution there, but so far it's a non-factor for both sides. But you have the sad state of affairs for the Avalanche earlier. I felt bad for them. They really deserved a better fate, in my opinion. Vancouver has Thatcher Demko in net, and Robert Leonard's in net for the Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, Pedersen, although, I must say, from what I've seen from his first year to this year, and obviously since there's Elias Pedersen in the chat, maybe you can speak to this, but he looked like he actually gained a fair bit of muscle. Like, he's not like a big frame, but he's really lean, and he seems like he is a lot stronger than he was in his rookie season. They're not allowed to score, Petey? I've been having to teach Bo a lot of hard lessons, making you look bad. Well, you know what? As long as the team wins, I guess, in your case, it doesn't matter. Obviously, you'll probably get some nice passes from your buddy Quinn Hughes. Yeah, it's a little different tonight, Sean. There's obviously a different makeup of people in the chat. You just never know what you're going to get sometimes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's certainly some players on Vegas that I personally really like. Like, I really like Robin Leonard. I love Mark Stone. But at the end of the day, I gotta go with Vancouver. I feel the need to be rooting for the Canadian team tonight. Yes, we have Elias Pettersson in the chat now. Do you want to give us some insight, Petey, on what's being said in the dressing room right now? Hard to imagine Kimi Ranta getting a hat trick today for Dallas. That's ridiculous. They're showing the highlights here during the intermission. Jake to the Habs. Yeah, no, that was a good trade for Montreal. Like, I'm not surprised Jake had traded, obviously, but I was surprised when it turned out to be the Habs. I mean, I'm not surprised that he was traded. I'm not surprised that Montreal went after another goalie to be the backup, but I was surprised that it was both those scenarios came together. But overall, I think Jake Allen will be a good fit in Montreal, to be completely honest. I mean, it's close to home for him, which is good, obviously, from a family perspective. If he had to be traded, I'm sure that's probably a preferred place. He's only got 1 year left, too. And, obviously Montreal doesn't have to be tied to him too long. Leonard, unpredictable. Yeah, to a degree, he can be, but he's a little bit more stable than he used to be, obviously. Oh, yes, I'm sure Grab's very happy, Sean. I'm sure I don't see his reaction. I'm sure he's thrilled because he's had a lot of pain. But, because obviously, like, when the Stars won the Cup, I don't even think he wasn't even alive yet because it's been so long since they won, and he's still so young. Mark Stone, yeah, he's had a lot of good chances this series, but he hasn't scored in a while. Well, that's good to hear, Petey. I'm looking forward to you scoring. So, do you think you're going to get one in the second period, or are you going to wait till the third? Yeah, Petey's got some good confidence going. Travis Green is about to get out the wooden spoonie. Oh, that's interesting, Petey. Thanks for your locker room insight.
So don't miss your chance at $100,000 in this weekend's NHL 50/50 Plus sweepstakes. Head to NHL.com/50/50.
Well, I think Leonard's better than Fleury right now.
Electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in salt. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles.
Well, Allen played better than Binnington recently, but obviously because of that Stanley Cup, the Blues feel like he's their guy. But I don't know. I think they might live to regret that. I'm not sure Binnington. I don't know. He didn't have a good second season, so. No, Sean, I wasn't sad for Jake. Actually, I was happy because I knew he was going to be traded this summer. I've been saying it a lot. I'm not surprised at all. And obviously for Jake, he's a player that we all root for here in Fredericton because he's our hometown boy. He does a lot for our community. He and his wife do a lot here during the offseason. They've helped raise a lot of money. They're really good community people. And I know that from a family perspective, I think he's probably going to be happy to be back in Canada. Probably going to be, Montreal is one of the closer teams here from a geographical standpoint. So, no, I wasn't sad that he was traded at all. Because I knew it was going to happen. I'm just happy for him where he was able to go. Because I think it'll work out for him, even though he may not be there super long. Yeah, I agree, Gravely. I think that Jake is going to be able to give Price more rest, essentially. And if the next season is, again, not going to be normal, just like we're seeing here, it's not going to be your normal schedule that we're used to, they very well could have a condensed schedule and have a lot of games in a short time. It's going to be more important than ever to have two goalies that can play. And Montreal needed a goalie who could take more of the workload off of Price. So I think it's a great fit. And they have the space. And even if they want to keep him after next year, if they don't feel that Primo is quite ready yet, they could probably sign him for a little bit less money and maybe he stays a little bit longer. Yeah, it's a lot of money tied up in goalies. I agree, Andre. I know Brian Burke wasn't a fan of it, but they have the space to do it right now. And they still have, they're not completely handcuffed and they can't go and do other moves. And it's his contract's only for 1 year, so I don't mind it. Yeah, the Leafs got a 5th round pick for the Vegas for retaining some salary there in Leonard. And of course, that's already done with. So, obviously, worked out well. That was a really weird trade. I was really surprised that Toronto jumped in and retained salary when really, they didn't hardly have any space of their own. Steven, maybe 50 games. You never know. I think I would not be shocked if we get maybe 60, 65 games. I can't see it being 82 games next year. I'll be shocked because if you think about it, they have 31 markets right now, all in different shape. They're all in different situations with COVID-19. They're going to have less travel. So they're talking that they might realign the divisions and have more regional play. So we might see an all. And the other thing too is the U.S.-Canadian border is closed, and if that remains closed, that makes travel very difficult. So we very well could see a case an all-Canadian division next year, and that they only play each other, and that in the U.S. teams, maybe they're all kind of done up in geographical bubbles, and we might get maybe 50, 60 games. And then, because the other thing is, I'm sure they're going to want at least some fans in attendance. Maybe they can do 25% or something to that effect. Askarov in the draft, it's tough to say. I could see maybe Chicago at 8, maybe. I don't think he'll go above that. He could go lower, though. It just really boils down to if he makes it down to Carolina and he's available when they pick, then he could go there too. But we're almost ready for the second period by the looks of it. I could see Chicago doing it with the 8th overall pick. Yes, we're almost Labor Day. It's happy Labor Day weekend, I guess. Back to school for most of us here in Canada on Tuesday. Or at least where I live, school goes back in on Tuesday. Obviously, I'm not in school, but for those of you, I have my daughter's in school, so I've got to deal with school as a parent now. Period number 2 is underway. The Canucks power play had a few seconds left, but it's pretty much over. Let's see if Vancouver can get anything going here. All right, Vegas again has the puck in Vancouver zone. Alex Tuck shoots it towards the net. Redirected by Stastny. Oh, what a save from Demko. Holy, Demko again with a big save, bailing out the Canucks. Askarov to Toronto or Detroit. Well, that's assuming Toronto keeps that pick they got from Pittsburgh. If they do and he's available, I can see that being an option, though. Let's see if Vancouver can get anything going. They have to establish a forecheck, and they haven't been able to do anything here. Here comes Vegas again. Oh, breakaway. Riley Smith. And he goes high and wide on a breakaway. Woo! Vancouver's breathing a sigh of relief after that. Offside Vancouver. My daughter is turning 11 next week. Yeah, I think I remember you saying before, Sean, that you guys had already started school where you are. So we're a little bit later. It's pretty much every year here. It's usually the first day after Labor Days is where we go back to school. He didn't miss by much, though. Riley Smith missed out on the breakaway, but it wasn't by a lot. I think Vegas is just gripping that stick a little tight right now. Like, they don't look too frustrated, but the longer this goes, it's setting in. You know it is. Vancouver getting the power play, I think. Yeah, Pacioretty smacked the stick into the Canuck player. He's going off for slashing. Mont only had one hand on the stick, though. I don't know. Kind of a soft call, but Vancouver will take it. Oh, for sure. Our schools here got some good safety precautions in place, so we're definitely going to be top priority for sure. Hello, Shane. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Don't worry about being late. What I always say is on time is when you get here, right? Pettersson. Oh. Vancouver's on the power play and actually got a shot on net. Imagine that. Vegas has dominated this game so far. The Golden Knights have, well, I wouldn't say they've struggled, but they can't get past Demko here. All right, Pettersson to the point. We got Quinn Hughes. Oh, trying to feed Pettersson, and the pass was picked off. Knocked down, redirected down the ice. Good evening, everybody. Yes, indeed. Vancouver on the power play. Myers, I think it was, trying to get it through. Oh, man. For Tannen down there, 40 seconds to go. Tried to pass it back, but it was blocked, and Vegas clears the zone. Here comes Myers. Leads the attack and goes and chases it down in the corner, but there's nobody with him. Puck goes behind the net, and they clear down the ice. Demko actually had to make a save on that clearing attempt. Here comes Edler. Looks like Travis Green's kind of throwing the power play into a blender here. Trying to shake things up since nothing's happening. Here comes JT. To Foley. No. Nothing happening. All right, so Vancouver gets the face-off. Almost 5 minutes gone now in the second period. You're not impressed with what happened last night at the Raptors-Celtics game. Not sure I follow. I mean, I know I've seen the big ending with the three-pointer to win it, but I don't know if that's what you mean, or is it because I didn't get to see the game, so I'm not sure. Steve Peavy, do I speak French? I do speak a little bit of French, yes. I technically am bilingual, but I haven't. I took French all through school, but I've never really used it as an adult, so... Just bear with me here just a sec. Just got to answer a quick message here. All right, so we get the Vancouver Canucks down in the Vegas zone, trying to hold the puck in. And here we go. Looks like Beagle. Shane's chosen to join the live stream instead of going to sleep because the live stream is more important. Well, at least you got your priorities straight. Thanks for joining us, Shane. I appreciate it. I know we all need our sleep, and obviously appreciate you sticking around. But whenever you need to go, don't worry about it. Oh, you're not a Lowry fan, are you? Can you say Vancouver Canucks in French on the stream? Les Canucks de Vancouver? My translation may not be the best. Yeah, Vancouver is incredibly lucky they're in this game. They're just in survival mode here. Here comes Horvat up the ice, trying to get some Vancouver pressure going. All it takes is one shot. I swear, you just never know if Vancouver can just get in and make the most of their opportunities. But they're going to have to get something going soon. Oh, saved by Leonard off Besser. See, it's chances like that that give them keep them in this game. But like if they need to buy one here, or obviously the Vancouver needs to get some offense going. He can't win a 0-0 game. Another opportunity there. Pass from Pettersson, but shots blocked. Vancouver's at least starting to get a little bit more offense going, but not getting a ton of shots. They only got one extra shot out of that. They're at 3 now. Awesome. Well, Shane, if you're heading out, thanks for joining. Of course, thanks for encouraging everybody to like and subscribe. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button on the stream. What are we at here? We are now at 33 likes. Let's see if we can get that up to 40 here by the end of the second period. Usually try to get as many as we can, of course. So let's see here. If you haven't already done so too, if you are new to this channel and you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. We put out daily content, all kinds of great live streams here as well throughout the playoffs and other big events. Let's see how we're doing. Well, we've gained 5 new subscribers so far during the stream, so that's always good. Love what I love to see. Good night, Shane. Thanks for joining. I know it's late, so certainly appreciate you sticking around. No problem. Steven's predicting that Besser wins the game for Vancouver. Least favorite arena I've been to is Richfield Arena, home of the Barons. Went to a 1977 game. Wow. That's certainly an arena I've never been to, obviously. The Cleveland Barons. There's probably a lot of people in the stream that are young enough that don't even know who they are. Oh, who's... I don't see much going on, Sean. I'm not sure who you're referring to. Chavez loves the videos. Well, that's great to hear. Thank you. Oh, I think I know who you mean, Sean. Don't worry about it. We've got a couple, there's a few people here moderating with me, so we'll be all right. Yes, Sean, I know who you are. Of course I do. What changes does Vegas make if they lose? I honestly don't think they're going to be doing much besides goaltending, probably. Like, I'm not sure if you had a chance to watch the video I did today, but, like, I really don't see Vegas doing much. Like, I can see they're trading Fleury, but, like, they've got a really good, deep team. They don't have a ton of contracts they need to look after this year. They've got a few guys that are RFAs, like Chandler Stevenson and Nick Cousins. They could keep them for cheaper contracts. They got their blue line intact. Like, they got Merrill and England are free agents, but they don't need to bring them back. I mean, they've got their blue line. They might want to add a right shot defenseman, though. Like, most of the Vegas defenders are all lefties. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but I mean, they could probably use a right shot D, but it doesn't have to be anybody that's, you know, real high end. Just it'd be nice to have a right shot back there, actually playing the right side. Oh, big save from Demko up Pacioretty. Another opportunity. Just under 12 minutes to go, and of course we have a little skirmish here after the whistle. That tells me that Vegas is starting to get frustrated. Benedict, yeah, it is stressful. Well, depending if you're... See, not stressful for me, because I'm not really, a hardcore fan of either of these teams, so not such a big deal for myself. Good to say, Andre. It's all, yeah, obviously you know what I'm saying from the video earlier. Like, I really think Vegas is going to come back next year with primarily the same team, except for maybe no Fleury. Otherwise, I mean, you never know. Vegas has proven that they're not afraid to be quite bold, and, you know, like McPhee and Kelly McCrimmon are not afraid to make tough choices, so. I kind of wonder if maybe a guy like Paul Stastny maybe could be moved. He hasn't had the greatest season, so maybe. Yeah, I seen what you're talking about, Sean. I know what you mean. Don't worry, but if he says anything again, we'll kick him out. Not a big deal. Yeah, Minnesota, of course, has a lot of history there. That's why they call it the state of hockey. They had the North Stars. Remember the Minnesota North Stars? They had some interesting uniforms. It was another team that had, of course, they became the Dallas Stars. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you do know that, though. So we have a face-off here in the Vancouver zone. We're almost halfway through this game, and Vancouver has 3 shots, which is not good. But like I said, the longer this stays scoreless, it favors Vancouver. All it's going to take is one quick one. I don't know that's what I was talking about in today's video, Benedict. I don't know what the return for Fleury is going to be. I would think probably not a ton. If somebody's willing to take on that $7 million contract, they'll probably consider the cap space that they're getting enough. Hey, welcome, Teddy Robinson. Thanks for joining, my man. You made it. The game's only almost half done here. Everybody say hey to Teddy, of course, another one of our great loyal channel supporters here. Watches pretty well all the videos and joins the stream, so he's certainly a big supporter. So, like many of you, he's one of our regulars. So welcome, Teddy. Oh, here we go. Shot from Vancouver, but again, missed the net. Here's Tanner Pearson. Trying to get it to Petey. Who won the Kapanen trade? Oh, Toronto. Toronto absolutely won that trade. Dubas got Rutherford to give up quite a bit. I have no doubt. The net is off its moorings. We have a stoppage in play at exactly 10 minutes. We're exactly halfway through the second period, which means we're exactly halfway through this game. Yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow's game, Islanders and Flyers, I honestly think it's a coin toss. I think it could go either way. Here comes Tanev up the ice. Over to Hughes. Again, can't get it to the forwards, though. My Lord, Vancouver is having such a struggle to get any kind of offense or forecheck going here. Pacioretty. Down to Stone. Back to Pacioretty in the corner. That was a close call, but Mott got back to break it up. Here comes Myers. Oh, Robin Leonard robs Besser. Oh, my God. Horvat to Besser. They might want to look at that, though. I wonder if his glove was in the net. No, it wasn't. Okay. Just happened so fast. That was a beautiful play. Horvat to Besser, and Leonard absolutely robs him. That was insane. What a play from Captain Horvat. Todd Reardon to Pittsburgh. Yes, indeed. He's a much better assistant than I think he is a head coach. I wonder if they say the last 20, number 15 picks compared to Captain potential here so far. Hard to say. I'm not sure, but that's a lot of history there, Gravely. I'm not sure on that one. That would take some time to figure out. I don't know. Leonard absolutely robbed Besser. What a play. By far the best save of the game and by far the best chance for either team. Whew. That was a crazy stop from Robin Leonard. See, that's why he was picked to win this game, to play this game. So that obviously he's a heck of a goalie. Yeah, I thought at first, when it first happened, I thought his glove might have been in the net, but when I seen the replay, he was clearly out a fair bit. Yeah, Besser, that's not going to be his only chance. Besser's going to be one of those game breakers that Vancouver has to rely on tonight. Like, I really thought that was their chance to break the game open. I can see Robin Leonard, he's going to want some term. He's been on one-year deals. He's probably going to want 4 or 5 years. And I'm thinking probably $5 to $6 million. Wow, they're showing the replay here again. What a save. But you know what? I knew Horvat was going to pass the whole way, and I think Leonard was already cheating a little bit to that side. It was a little, as much as it was a great play, it was a little bit too predictable. All right, Vancouver in the Vegas zone. See if they can get any kind of forecheck going here. Oh, here we go. Oh, pass out front, picked off by Vegas. Chips it down and chases it. Here we go, Nikolai Waugh. Here comes Tuck back to the point. Shots blocked by Sutter. Roussel gets in. Here goes Gaudette on. Sutter's in there too. Miller. They're at least starting to get more of a forecheck going. You're still not getting enough chances from it, but at least it's a start. Oh, McNabb with a good chance, and Demko gets a piece of it. All right, here comes Sutter. Gets the puck out of the zone. Here comes Stetcher. Easy shot for Leonard to save. Here comes Wild Bill down the ice. Or should we call him Mild Bill? Puck now in behind the Vancouver own end. Here's Marchessault back to the point. Oh! Demko's down. How did that puck not go in? Oh my God, Vegas is pressuring. I think Demko's going to horseshoe. That's insane. How did they not score there? Like, you know that Vegas they've got to be frustrated. Holy. That was insane. The MVP for the Flyers, probably Carter Hart. Another save by the point gets through, saved by Demko, but Vancouver can't clear. Oh, we have a penalty coming. Looks like it's against Vancouver. Yeah, Alex Edler going off for holding. Wow, this game is getting really good now in the second period. Both goalies are playing really well. Even though we haven't had any goals, at least we're getting more excitement. That first period was all one-sided. Yeah, I agree 100%, Teddy. The longer this goes scoreless, the more it favors Vancouver. All they need is one break like they had there with Besser, and that goes in, and it could be game over for Vegas. So we get Vegas on the power play now. This could be bad news for Vancouver. Let's see what the Knights can do here. They hold the line. Riley Smith, saved by Demko, no rebound. He's had good rebound control tonight, I must say. Demko's looking solid back there. Where will Fleury end up next year? I don't know. It's a tough call. I know there was previous interest from Calgary before he went to Vegas. But things have changed a lot there. Dzingel for Puljujärvi. I can't talk. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That could maybe work for both sides. Fleury in Seattle, yeah, that would be a little bit funny because, although I'm not sure that... I don't know if they would do that. Obviously, they're not going to probably want a goalie making so much money, but it's going to be interesting for sure. All right, Vegas still in the power play. A minute and a half goes. Stone shovels it back to Theodore. Shoots, but it doesn't get through. Goes wide. Here comes Pacioretty. Down to Stone. Stone back to Smith. Smith to Theodore. Fakes a shot. Pacioretty one-timer. Blocked. Pacioretty to Stone behind the net. Out to Smith. He cannot get the shot away, and it comes out. Hopped over Riley Smith's stick. Under a minute to go on the power play. Carlson down the boards. He's in a battle, and Vegas. No, Vancouver clears the zone. Down to 45 seconds. No stoppage in play here. And Pacioretty's had a lot of shots be blocked. He's got to be getting frustrated. Him and Stone, to me, are the players most frustrated. Because the other ones leaned on a lot for their goals. And they're not coming through. Yeah, I agree, Princess. Like, Demko's like just owning the Vegas Golden Knights. He's living rent-free in their heads for right now. Until they can get one on, and that's what I said. If they get one, then it could be trouble. But like, he's got to keep them. He's got quite the streak going here. So, all right, Vancouver again clears. Well, they try to clear, but it goes out of play. 20 seconds to go in the Vegas power play. 5:49 to go in the second period. No, they won't lose Fleury and Leonard both. Well, Toronto, they could just keep Freddie as it is, but I guess it just depends if Dubas feels they need an upgrade there. All right, Vegas on the power play. Pacioretty. Oh. No, it's not Pacioretty, I guess. We get the second unit on now for the Canucks. Schmidt at the line. Penalty is now over. And it comes out of the zone. So Vegas has to tag up here. Chance for Vegas or Vancouver to clear. They get the puck down and they go for a change. 5 minutes to go. Reimer back to Toronto. You never know, but I can't see it. They need something higher end than James Reimer. I mean, they have a good backup in Campbell. And Reimer's not going to be a starter there. I can't see that happening. Welcome, Nick. Who do I want to win? I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of cheering for Vancouver, but it really doesn't matter to me. It could be a 1-0 game, Sean. It wouldn't be shocking at this point. The longer this goes, it's certainly not going to be a high-scoring affair. Yeah, Demko he's a big athletic goalie. Like he's really looking good here. All right, we're at 42 likes, so we passed our goal. I want to be at least 40 by the end of the second period, so that's good. So if you haven't already done so, smash that like button for me. Lets me know you're having a good time enjoying the conversation. Also lets us know that YouTube know that they should promote the stream to other new potential viewers. They're going to help us grow a little bit. So obviously, speaking of growing, if you're not subscribed already, smash that subscribe button down below so you can stick around. I put out content every single day. Keep you up to date on all the NHL news. And of course, we're doing plenty of these streams whenever possible through the playoffs as well. So obviously, as this game has gone on, we've gained a fair bit of new subscribers. I think we're up around maybe 10 new ones, I think, now, since the stream started. So for those of you that might already be new and subscribed to the channel, welcome and thank you. Stick around. Obviously, love to have great conversations with our great community here. So always pleasure to see new people as well as our loyal regulars. Yeah, Teddy, just like it happened a few games ago, since the Demko's been in the net, the Canucks have been outshot badly, but all it takes is one or two down the other way. We see that happens a lot in hockey where you get one team putting all the pressure on, and then they don't get the goal, and then it goes back the other way or something like that. And, obviously this is the case where if Vancouver gets another one of those chances like Besser had and they bury it, that could be the difference in the game. The Canucks do need to start forcing the play, but the problem is they can't get. They've really struggled getting any kind of regular forecheck going or anything. Vegas is dominated here, 18-5. Oh man, Demko's lost his stick too. Come on, grab your stick, Demko. Vegas is still pressuring here. Here's Wall with the puck. Oh, what a save by Demko again. Oh my Lord, he's stopping everything. Like Vegas is like seriously, like that frustration level is way up here now. Like when you're that good, you get lucky. Like obviously Demko made the save or part of it, and then it nicked the post. Like look at that. You know they say you have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Well, that's a clear case of Demko having some good juju going right there. That was crazy. All right, Vegas has still got the puck down here deep. We got Reeves in the corner. Who does he get up there with him? He's got Carrier, I think. Stastny. Oh. Tried to wrap around a temp, but Demko will get a piece of it. Virtanen tries to go up the ice, but loses the puck. Man, Vegas is just shutting everything down. There's no doubt Vegas has come out for blood here. Oh! Penalty coming here. Ryan Reeves is going to the box. This might be a major, actually. Tyler Mott is down, and he does not look good. Need to see that replay, though. Howdy, Matt McKay. RNG, welcome, everybody. We got Vegas versus Vancouver. We're getting late into the second period here. Oh, Ryan Reeves. That's head contact, my friends. That's a bad call, like a bad hit from Reeves. Did he leave his feet? That could be a major penalty. Be curious to see the call here. 5-minute major for Reeves. But they're going to have to review it, of course, where it's a major penalty. They have a chance to look at it here. Yeah. He didn't quite leave his feet, but he was starting to. And the focal point of contact was like the face. And the ref had a pretty good look at it. Oh. That's a headshot, clear and clear. I don't see the referees lowering this down. What do you guys think of that hit? Should that be a major penalty? He didn't leave. His feet did not leave the ice, but it looks like he was kind of leaning forward. I think the major's going to stick. Reeves is out of the game. Major penalty. Game misconduct for Revo. This is going to be a major opportunity here. This could be a turning point in the game. I mean, they lose Tyler Mott. I mean, it's hard to say if he can come back. He's going to have to go into concussion protocol. Ryan Reeves could have avoided that hit. Vegas, so we got 3.5 minutes to go here in this period. This is the opportunity that Vancouver needed. Yes, Princess. This is Cody Eakin, part 2. All right, let's see if Vancouver can make anything of this here. All right, here comes Petey. On the wall. Down to Miller. Oh, Hughes takes a shot, but it's blocked. Pettersson on the wall. Back to Hughes. Shoots again. Goes wide. Battle behind the net now. Puck goes up and comes down. Here we go. It was way up in the air. Vegas clears the zone. All right, here comes Hughes. Oh, Petey's got muscles now, he says. How are you chatting here, Petey, if you're in the game? Are you that awesome that you can take part in this live stream and still play at the same time? Vancouver having a hard time getting back in the zone here. It goes out again. 3:45 to go. Over 2 minutes in the period. And also, yeah, you're right, Teddy. Not only is this power play a great opportunity for Vancouver, but that's a big blow to lose Reeves for the third period to not have that physical presence out there. Stone clears the zone again. 3.5 minutes to go. Yeah, time to score 4 goals. I'm sure for some Vegas fans, this is bringing back bad memories of San Jose. All right, back to the point. Here's Myers. Oh. Toffoli took a shot. McNabb got hurt, but the play goes on here. Here's Virtanen. Back to Myers. Back to Virtanen. Bad pass back, and they end up getting it out. 2:45 to go. Again, Vancouver can't get in and get set up, but they hold the zone. Here's Hughes. Over to Pettersson. Pettersson to Horvat, back to Hughes. He should have fired it. Horvat, he kind of got blocked. Man, Vancouver's going to be a little more aggressive here. A little over 2 minutes to go. 45 to go in the period. Seconds in the period. All right, they gained the zone. Here's Besser. No, tried to pass back and it got blocked again. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Hughes. One last rush. Can't get anything going. Off the boards and down the ice. That's going to, well, they might be able to get one quick rush here, but. Here comes Besser. 8 seconds to go in the period. Here's Pettersson. No, he gets to the line and he can't get in. Like Vegas is just shutting him down. So Vancouver will start the third period with continuing with the power play here to get the leftover time. They're going to have how much time here? But I'm just shy of 2 minutes, I think. How many games does it take to get enough tape on a goalie? Well, apparently more than 2. Well, we have a very intense game here, ladies and gentlemen. We're now getting ready. We're into the second intermission. Oh, Pettersson, you're mic'd up. You get earbuds. Well, that's great. Oh, hopefully we get this settled here in the third period. Is Travis Green not making adjustments? Well, not a lot, but I honestly don't think it's going to matter a whole lot. Like, we've seen a few different combinations out there, especially on the power play. All right, Princess, thanks for joining as always. We'll catch you next time. Now they're not getting any shots. Like Vancouver is like ridiculously low on shots. Like 21-6 are the shots on goal after 2 periods. Like, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. We're got over 60 people now in the chat, so obviously we had some new people join in. So thanks very much, everybody, for joining us. We've got Vegas versus Vancouver going into the third period now. Scoreless. Shots are heavily favored in favor of Vegas. It's pretty one-sided, but Vegas is in the process of killing off a major penalty. So Vancouver's going to start the third period still with some power play time. But the longer this goes, Demko is keeping Vancouver in it. All it takes is one. Could we see a scenario unfold where Vancouver gets one late goal and Demko keeps Vegas off the board? Like, you just never know. Quintuple overtime. I hope not. Oh my, I don't know if I get that in me tonight. I don't even joke about that, Steven. Scoreless into overtime. Oh, I hope not. I'd like to see this end in the third period. Although overtime is fun. If it does go to overtime, I hope it ends quickly. If Vancouver can't buy one to start the third period with the power play time they have, then they're going to have a real hard time. Oh, 5 overtimes. Oh, my. If we end up with a 5 overtime game, you're probably going to catch me sleeping on camera. I don't think I can handle that tonight. I could see them both teams exchanging goals in the third period, maybe getting a 1-1 game. I don't know. No, there really hasn't been a lot of dangles on either side. I mean, there's been a couple good chances. The Horvat, the Besser. Horvat set up Besser for the great chance, but then Leonard saved it. And Demko shut down the Golden Knights, but there really hasn't been any like crazy big plays. But Vancouver needs to take advantage of this power play. I agree. If Vancouver gets through the rest of this power play and they do not score, then it's just not going to be good. You're right, Andre. Championship teams find ways to win, and they know how to take advantage of the opportunities. And this is a big one for Vancouver. They're kind of reviewing the major penalty here to Reeves on the broadcast. That definitely was a major penalty. I think they get the right call. What's in the bottle is good old H2O. Got to stay hydrated so that I don't lose my voice doing this live stream for usually ends up being over 3 hours. We're already 2 hours into it now, so going to probably be 3+ by the time we're done. Yeah, the Canucks are not getting any shots. I mean, 6 shots on net in 40 minutes is not good. Yeah, I understand, Teddy. I really thought the Avs would win too. Yes, vodka. Yes, the odorless, clear liquid that can pretend to be in your water bottle. Absolutely. No, it's just strictly water. I don't usually get into drinking any kind of alcohol when I'm live streaming. Do you think if the Canucks win the series and make it to the conference final, oh, you know what? I could see Markstrom at least getting some playing time because depending on the schedule, they could end up with back-to-backs or 2 games in 3 nights or something. So if the Canucks pull this off and go to the next round, I can definitely see Markstrom getting some playing time, but I would not be shocked if Demko started game 1. Dzingel for Puljujarvi, 1-for-1. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I almost think Edmonton might be able to ask for more, just where Puljujarvi's an unproven commodity, right? So it's tough to say what his value is. But no, if I were the Oilers, I would consider that trade. Score prediction, I'm going to say 2-1. They're revisiting the 5-minute major from Vegas, San Jose. They're talking about how weird it is that the same scenario is unfolding against Vegas. The only difference so far, though, is Vancouver hasn't scored. Hey, if you want to have a brewski for me, that's great, Matt. Wow, so we're going to have a nail-biter here in the third period, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a 0-0 game to start the third period. We're going to have Vancouver on the power play, and they need to capitalize, or it could be big trouble the rest of the way. I mean, I said 2-1 for prediction on the score, but it very well could be 1-0. It could end up 2-0. Maybe it's 1-0 and somebody adds an empty netter. I could see that unfolding as well. So let's see here where we at. We're at 49 likes, so we're almost at 50 before the third period starts. I want to have at least 60 before the end of the third period, so we're well on track to meet our goals here for the likes on the stream, which is great. So if you're in the stream and you haven't already done so, give that stream a like for me. This lets me know that you're having fun and enjoying the discussion, and it also lets the YouTube people know that they should promote the stream to more new and unique viewers as well looking for this type of content. So obviously, this helps the channel out for sure if you can hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I don't know how many new people are in the stream right now. There's usually always a few. Obviously, we put out daily content, keep you up to date, and there's all kinds of fun live streams so you get notified whenever new content's coming out here on Top Shelf Hockey. So let's see here. Looks like we've gained about, I think, 10 or 12 subscribers through the stream. It's not a huge number, but every little bit helps. We're on our way. I'd like to hit 15,000 sometime by the end of September. That's what we're going to on the road to 15K. We hit 14K not that long ago. We're at 14,350 right now, so it's certainly possible considering we have lots of time left. We're only September the 4th today, so. Johnny West, how is it going? Welcome to the stream. No, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Unfortunately, I cannot stream the Islanders and Flyers game tomorrow. No problem. You can take your food break. I wish it was easy for me to do that, but I already, I'm good anyways. Now, with the game scheduled tomorrow, I won't be able to live stream. I'm going to be out of town for part of the day, so that won't be an option. There will be a regular video out sometime tomorrow, though. Not sure what time yet. But obviously, tomorrow we'll wrap up the second round. We don't have a schedule yet for the rest of the weekend or into Labor Day or anything because we don't know round 2 and everything's getting underway. So I'll definitely be doing some stream, or not round 2, round 3, sorry, to the conference finals. So once we have the schedule for the conference finals, I'll be able to look at, see what we can do some streaming for some of those games too. All right, so let's see here. Who we got? Oh, so we're up to, what are we at? 40 people here in the stream. Obviously, our numbers have dipped a little bit, which is fine. Usually, it's quite common during the intermissions anyway. Hope everybody's having a good, enjoying the game, enjoying good conversations here on the channel. Prediction for tomorrow, I don't know, to be honest. Like, I think the Islanders Flyers one's probably the hardest to predict. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the Islanders win in overtime. That's going to be my prediction. There we are. All right. Polish poutine. That I'd be curious to know as well. With pierogies. Is this a real thing, Steven? Pierogies instead of cheese curds. Oh, that's very interesting. Is this a real thing or just something that you think would be interesting to try? Yes, I'm with you, Andre. To be honest, considering the time where I am, I'm kind of hoping these two teams can solve this in regulation. But we'll see what happens. Definitely see what happens. I know I'm a little tired, but we'll see how long we can make it here. Well, Johnny, I said the longer this game goes 0-0, the better I like the odds for Vancouver. Because even though Vegas has pretty well dominated this game, all it takes is one. One shot can change the game. So, like, if Vancouver can come out and take advantage of this power play, because they still have, I don't know what exactly, it's around minute 45 or minute 50 or something like that left on the power play. If they can take advantage of that and grab a goal and Demko can play the way he is, that could be the difference. Yes, I can imagine as an Islanders fan, it will be Heart Attack City. I completely understand. Trust me, I mean, the last time I had anything similar as a Sens fan was 2017 Eastern Conference Final against Pittsburgh, Game 7 double overtime. I mean, I was losing my mind. Absolutely one of the most stressful situations I could ever remember being in. It was crazy. Game 7s are a lot of fun, but they're also very stressful depending on who you cheer for and all that. A Polish poutine, eh? I might have to consider that. I don't know. I know poutine's pretty big around here, so there's all kinds of different variations of it. Besides your traditional, just fries with cheese curds and gravy. So can Vancouver come out with some energy? What do you guys think? Can the Canucks pull this off? And they need to score here early in the third period while they have an opportunity. 5-on-5, they're not getting any chances. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through here. For many of these guys in the Canucks, this is the first time in a Game 7. I mean, they have a few guys with some experience, like a Jay Beagle, for example. But most of these guys have never been through this. Alex Edler's been there a long time. He has some experience, but for guys like Pettersson and Besser and Hughes, JT Miller would have some good playoff experience from his time with the Rangers and Lightning. What do you want the Senators to do with their goaltending? Well, I know there was talk about them being involved in the Matt Murray sweepstakes, and I want them to stay as far away from that as possible. Not that I don't like Murray, I just don't think there's no need for them to have a goaltender making $6-7 million right now. I honestly would like to see them go with probably, I mean, I don't know what the health situation is for Anders Nilsson, but obviously Marcus Högberg showed that he could play. I like to see them give Högberg at least half the starts and maybe the other half to Nilsson if he's around, and give the other guys like Joey Decord and Gustafsson some more time developing. Double sourdough patty melt combo. Well, you're getting some food, Gravely. Woo! Making me hungry here. Demko was making a nice squeeze of 6 and they're getting frustrated. Absolutely they are. You can tell the looks on their face. They're starting to wonder what the heck they got to do here. I mean, they've had quite a stretch here without scoring. Yeah, I agree, Teddy. This power play at the start of the third is critical. If Vancouver can take advantage of the score, it could be the turning point in their favor. But if they don't, when that penalty is over, look out, because Vegas is coming at you, and if they grab an early goal, that could be all it takes. We could very well end up with a 1-goal victory here. Because they're not getting any chances. Unless Vegas somehow screws up, because you know the longer this goes, Vegas is going to probably start taking a little bit more chances, activating the D a little bit, but they're going to be cautious at the same time because it's a tie game. So there's, I don't know, Vancouver's getting frustrated too. So whoever can keep their cool here and stick to their own game and their own systems. So the players are coming out for the third period. We've seen Ryan Reeves giving his team high fives on their way back out. Obviously, he's out of the game now. Sens go for Askarov? No, I don't think so. I think number 3, their number 3 pick at the draft, they're going to get either Byfield or Stützle, and it's going to be whoever LA does not take. And that number 5, I think it's either going to be Lucas Raymond, Marco Rossi, or Jamie Drysdale. I'm not sure, but they've apparently had some degree of interest in all of them, so we will see. But I don't see them going for Askarov. Yeah, you know what, Andre? As a Sens fan who does not live in Ottawa, I don't understand the complaints about the arena because I visited Ottawa numerous times and been to several games, and I love it out in Canada where the arena is located. And I don't find it, and of course, while I'm there, I'll go into the the downtown and do some touristy stuff and all that. And I don't find it that bad to get around. So I don't see what people in Ottawa complain about, to be honest. But of course, I don't live there. But as a visitor, I found it easy to it's super easy to read off the highway coming in from Canada, depending on where you're coming from. But you know, if you're in the city and you're gonna get out there, it was like 20, 25 minutes. Like, I don't know. I don't understand the problem myself, but sometimes in the city you don't really get it if you don't live there all the time. So who do I think has played the best in this series? Well, I don't know. We're in Game 7. It's been pretty even. Vegas for the most part has dominated the play, but Vancouver's had their moments too, like earlier in the series especially. All right, we're down to 40 seconds on this power play. The game is going here for those of you who can't watch. We're almost a minute into the period. And Tyler Mott is coming out to rejoin his teammates. He's a little late coming out, but obviously he went through concussion protocol. Here come the Canucks. Back to the point. Cross ice to Hughes. Myers. Oh, one-timer there. Oh, Hughes keeps it in. Oh, here comes Mark Stone now on a turnover. Oh, he passed it over to Stastny. He could not get a shot away. Vancouver's lucky. Only one shot for Vancouver in the power play, and it's now over. We're back to 5-on-5. So as we were talking about in the intermission, that's bad news for Vancouver. Right now, unless Vancouver can get some pressure here, it's advantage Vegas. All right, here comes Vegas. Edler intercepts the play, but Vegas keeps it down in their zone. Tyler Mott's already back out on the ice, so that's good news for him and his teammates. Back to Vegas' blue line, but they don't hold it in. Vancouver making a quick change here, but Vegas looking to strike. No, okay, no pressure. Vancouver's going to clear it out here. All right, Vegas shoots it in. And they keep it in. All right, Vancouver gets the puck behind the net. Pearson. Back behind the net to Vandenberg. And he does not clear the zone, no. Carlson. Oh! Demko again. He stopped Carlson and then he stopped Marchessault. Man, oh man, what a rebound attempt, and Demko shut it down. Marchessault behind the net. This is some good pressure here from Vegas, and they intercept the pass. Vancouver's going to clear the zone. That was a crazy save from Demko. Jonathan Marchessault is going to be having nightmares about that one. Holy, that was a crazy save. Demko to the rescue yet again. Yeah, we're at 55 likes, so we wanted to hit at least 60 here before the end of the game, so we're well on our way. If you're in the stream and you haven't done so, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the community here. We have lots of great people in the chat here. Join the hockey game. Obviously, lots of interesting fans to talk to while we watch the game, which is great. Here comes Vegas. Clears the zone, coming down the ice. Stone. And Demko covers up. 16.5 minutes to go in period number 3. You got to be thinking every time Demko makes a save that Jacob Markstrom's thinking, this is bad for me. Where am I heading next year? So face-off will be down on Vancouver's end. It's funny, even though with all the shot advantage to Vegas, and Vegas has had more puck possession, but Vancouver's dominant in face-off circle. It's almost a 60-40 split. Hard to imagine they're winning all those face-offs, but losing possession so quickly. All right, Mark Stone passes into zone. Puck goes down in the corner. And the Canucks are going to clear the zone here. Puck shot in as they go for a change. Sutter chasing the forecheck. Stone trying to get out of the zone here, and he does. Roussel with a hit on the boards. Alex Tuck around. Tries a wrap around, but no go. Another shot from Vegas goes wide of the net. Canucks try to clear. It's hanging out right on the blue line to get it out, and here they come. Tyler Myers joins the rush. Shot. Blocker save from Leonard. Horvat holds the line. Gets it down to Besser, but he loses the puck. Vegas clears the zone. Oh, Fantenberg with a turnover. Gets it back, though. He's lucky. But they still lost possession now. Here comes Alex Tuck. Another save from Demko. Theodore at the line. Oh, another shot. Tipped, but goes wide. Vegas gets some more pressure here. Riley Smith down the corner. Vancouver intercepts. Gets it out, but it goes way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. Demko is by far the real deal. Holy jumpins'. Whew. Yeah, this is a good game. It's a good game, even though it's one-sided in the stats. It's closer. You get a bit of a goalie duel going here. Leonard's been good when called upon. It can't be easy for him sitting there with such big gaps for shots. Oh, Smith with a shot from the line. Doesn't quite get through. Vancouver can't clear, though. Marchessault holds the line to Theodore. Shot from the blue line does not get through. Theodore holds the line. Marchessault in the corner. Riley Smith over to Marchessault. Smith goes to the net. Over to Theodore again. Oh, deflection. Oh, what a save! Oh my God, Demko again. Holy. Vegas has got to be shaking their heads here going, what are we going to do? He's a wall back there. That's crazy. Wow. They had a great opportunity with Demko down and couldn't bury it. You got to start to think here the hockey gods are on the side of the Canucks. That's too bad you can't see the action, Matt, but I'll try my best to keep you up to date here. That was a crazy sequence. Crazy sequence. Demko made the save. He bubbled it a little bit. Carlson had a chance to bury it with Demko down, and it went wide. Like it went up and over. Craziness. Regardless of what happens here, like I said, all the pressure is on Vegas now. If Vancouver loses, there's not going to be like yes, it's not easy to deal with, but these teams are in different places right now. All right, Vegas on their counterattack here. Played up the ball by Demko. Vegas holds the line now. Tanev down in the corner. Stone to Foley along the boards. Man, Vegas is doing a good job here keeping the puck in. They're winning all the little puck. Oh, here we go. Turnover. To Foley, but the Canucks are tired. They need to change. 13 minutes to go. Demko for president, yes. Oh, giveaway there from Riley Smith. Vancouver can't capitalize, but it's still in the zone. Blocked by Vegas. Shot there from Edler at the point. Oh. All right, keep moving your feet, boys. Woo! Yes, Sorokin's going to be the real deal for the Islanders, Andre. You guys got a special one there. There, Canucks clear the zone. Man, they need to change badly. Yeah, the Canucks have exceeded expectations. That's why I was saying, like, the pressure's on Vegas here. Like, if Vancouver loses in round 2 and they weren't even sure they were going to make the playoffs. Oh, off the bar! Oh my! Vegas off the wall, off the bar. That's crazy. Oh, here comes Vancouver. I can't get a shot away. Come on, Gaudette. Roussel behind the net, back to the point. Oh, Sutter tries a wraparound. No go on Leonard. That was touched by a high stick. And we have the play whistle down. 11 and a half minutes to go. We're probably going to see a mistake or a turnover in this game. Oh, Waugh had Demko beat up over the shoulder, but he hit the bar. This goes to show when you have luck is on your side when things are going that well. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I agree, Steven. I think we're going to see something like an unfortunate mistake take place, and it's going to cost one of these teams a game.
Hockey is back, and Sony's is excited to introduce the first ever playoffs. Find us on Twitter and vote for your favorite NHL team meal for a chance to win a new
Whew, wow. The intensity certainly has picked up. We're now in commercial break. We have no score to report to you. Thatcher Demko holding things down big time for the Vancouver Canucks.
Something's back at McDonald's. Yep, Spice Fix. Some people get it from the habanero
Whew. Yeah, it definitely is a nail biter for sure.
Some eat those that are spiciest of all. Don't worry, kid.
Yeah, the Canucks, they're just not getting a lot of chances to shoot, period, Matt. Like, they are shooting more when they're getting the chance, but the problem is they're just not getting many chances. We're now at 58 likes on the stream, only 2 more to get us to our goal of 60. So if you're in the stream and you haven't done so, smash that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the stream here. Lets me know that obviously you're having a good time. Lets YouTube know that they should push this stream out to more people. All right, here's the Canucks. Off the face-off. Good chance there for Besser and rebound by Pearson, but nothing going. Leonard had a hard time with that one. Here comes the Golden Knights, though. Alex Tuck. Woo! Funny carousel off the boards. If I'm not mistaken, Alex Tuck and Thatcher Demko were teammates in college. Hughes leaves the puck in the corner. Here comes Pearson. Back to Hughes. Pearson, and here they try to clear the zone. Pearson bobbles it, but he gets it out. Man, Vancouver's had a hard time getting any kind of sustained pressure. Oh, blocker saved by Demko off Riley Smith. All right, Canucks clear the zone. Pedersen shoots it in deep. Here's Miller. Miller loses the puck in Vegas. Here comes Vegas. Marchessault tried to go around Edler, but he stopped him. Stoppage in play now. Just over 10 minutes to go in the third period. Shots on goal are 30-12 in favor of the Golden Knights. Yeah, the goalie's best friend can be the post. It seems like when the goalie's hot, it's posted out. When it's the goalie's bad luck, then it's posted in. But right now, the post are Demko's friends for sure. Whew, 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. We only need one more like to hit our goal. We're at 59. Who wants to be number 60? Oh, turnover. Vancouver tried to clear the zone, but Vegas kept it in, but Vancouver recovers and gets the puck out. Here's Mott racing down the wing. Mott throws it out to... Oh, good chance there for Myers. But Vegas tied him up, and they're going to get called for a penalty. So the Canucks are going back to the power play. Looks like Pat's already heading off to the box. Yeah, Myers was comes in from the point, ready to shoot, and he got hooked by Pacioretty. So Vancouver, with more power play time this late in the game, they gotta make good on this. It's crazy how they get this. Have not been able to take advantage of their opportunities. Whew. So what do you guys think? Can Vancouver finally pull through on the power play? Yeah, Mott's doing okay there, Gravely. Like he was a little late to start the third. He came out, I think, I'm not sure if he was out before puck drop, but he was late getting out. But he's looked okay. Why not just watch the game? Well, we are watching the game. I'm not sure what you're doing, Rick, but we're watching the game and we're talking about it all at the same time. Kind of adds to your level of experience and entertainment. Horvat scores the winner. Well, I guess we're on the power play, I guess. Horvat's been that guy for the Canucks. It's either going to be Horvat or Besser would be my pick, obviously, but we'll see how this power play goes. I mean, they've been winning lots of faceoffs. They're almost 60% on the draw, so hopefully they can win the draw and see if they can get something set up here off the faceoff. So for those of you just joining us, we're just under 10 minutes to go here, I believe, and we have a Vancouver power play. Pacioretty's in the box for Vegas. Yeah, we have 9:49 on the clock. Horvat taking the draw for Vancouver, and he wins it. Back to Hughes. Hughes to Pettersson. Back to Hughes. Back to Pettersson. Cross to Besser. Shot goes off the Vegas defenseman and out of play. Almost hit Miller, though, by the looks of it. Looks like I got him on the helmet. I think Besser got that shot up way higher than he was hoping. Oh, it went right off the top of his head. Guess that's what you call using your head. Andrew, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if you were here earlier. That's the first comment I can remember seeing from you, though. Welcome. Yes, blood pressure medications are necessary. All right, Brock Besser down the wall. He goes back to the point to Hughes. Does not get through. Pettersson scrambles back to get it to Hughes. Back to Pettersson. Back to Hughes, and here they come. Drops it for Miller. The Horvat. Back to Hughes at the point. Down to Horvat. Pettersson to Hughes. Back to Horvat. Hughes again. Somebody shoot the puck already. Holy. Shot goes way wide and bounces out of the zone. You gotta hit the net there. Turnover to Stastny, who clears it into the Vancouver zone. Here comes Hughes. Waiting for a change, though. Tanner Pearson. Shot, Leonard the save. Fired around the boards, back to the line. Here comes Tyler Myers. To Foley, shot, he fanned on it. And Vegas clears. Under 30 seconds to go. Vancouver, again, not taking advantage of their opportunities here. Now, I know I said the longer this game stays scoreless, favors Vancouver, but the more Vancouver doesn't capitalize, favors Vegas. Demko with the save off Riley Smith, shorthanded. Shots are now 31-13. See, you know what it is there's not fans in the attendance yelling to shoot, right? So they don't know. They don't know when they're supposed to shoot. All right, the power play is over. All right, Pacioretty clears the zone. Icing called against Vegas. Stone's looking pretty frustrated out there. 7.5 minutes to go. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're up to 65 people now in the stream. If you're just joining in, we have 7.5 minutes to go. Vegas, Vancouver, third period. We have no score, 0-0. Vancouver's had a few power play opportunities lately and have not been able to capitalize. shots are heavily tilted in favor of Vegas, but the Canucks are hanging in there largely to the wonderful goaltending of Thatcher Demko. So if you haven't already done so, smash that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the stream. You're having a good time here. Obviously, that's what we want to see. Subscribe if you're new. Here comes Vegas out of the zone. They get the puck deep. All right, Marchessault down on the corner. Gets the puck back to Carlson. Carlson back to the point. Theodore. Oh, he just missed. Here's Riley Smith. Over to Marchessault. Back to Smith. Throws it out in the crease. We have a scramble. It's cleared, and we have a penalty coming to the Vancouver Canucks. Vegas can see extra attack route. Delayed penalty. Vancouver. Marchessault back to the line to Theodore. Theodore to Pacioretty. Whew. We have a stoppage in play. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Vegas is going on the power play. JT Miller to the box. Holy. The intensity continues here. Let's see if Vegas can take advantage of their opportunity, because this is not good. Like I said, this could be a 1-0 game. 6 minutes to go. Vegas on the power play. Vegas is calling timeout. They want to take their time here and set this power play up. All right, what's everybody thinking here? Vegas to the power play. They have timeout. They get their players rested. They're drawing up a play. The frustration is there. We know it's there, but can they overcome it to take their time here? So face-off in Vancouver zone. Power play Vegas. 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go. He scores! Theodore from the point. 1-0 Vegas. That was a perfect shot. Demko did not have a chance on that. Goal by Shea Theodore. They had a nice screen in front. Perfectly placed. Demko did not have a chance, could not see it. That was the absolutely perfect shot from Theodore. All right, we've got 6 minutes for the Canucks to come back. Can they do it? Theodore on the power play. What a shot. Kind of feel bad for Demko, but he never stood a chance on that one. Shea Theodore has been so good in these playoffs. Here's Hughes down the boards. He's going in. No, pass is cut off. Vegas with a turnover. Here we go. Puck is played by a high stick. Stoppage and play. 5.5 minutes to go. Can the Canucks come back? That's the question of the hour, Jake Williams. I think they can, but they're gonna have to be quick here. Like, I mean, considering how much they've struggled to generate offense in this game, it is not gonna be easy. They don't have a lot of time. Considering how well Vegas has played in this game, it's looking really good for Vegas now, but the offensive weapons here for the Canucks need to come out. JT Miller, you know, after being in the box for that goal, he's going to be on a mission to get that goal back for his team. So I'd watch JT Miller. Well, we passed 60 likes on the stream, so we surpassed our goal, which is great to see. We got 62 viewers. It's actually 64 viewers in the stream now, so welcome, everybody. If you're new, we're in the final moments of the third period of Vegas-Vancouver, game number 7. We just had our first goal of the game. Theodore on the power play from the point. C&I shot, beat Demko. Never stood a chance. JT Miller was in the box for the Vancouver Canucks. The Vegas Golden Knights are heavily outshooting Vancouver. They've got 6 minutes to tie this game. Yeah, that save of Robin Leonard, Robin Brockbesser early in the game is going to come back to be a difference maker here. So we're up to 70 now in the stream. So welcome everybody joining us here late into the third period. If you haven't already done so, smash that like button for me. Lets me know you're enjoying the stream here. We got 5:37 to go in the third period. 1-0 for the Vegas Golden Knights, who just scored a power play goal by Theodore, who's been awesome for the Golden Knights throughout these playoffs. The C&I shot from the point. Vegas called timeout. They drew up that play, and they executed it perfectly. All right, so let's see here. We got the face-off just outside the blue line. Ready to go here. Shots on goal, 33-13. In favor, of course, in Vegas. 138 minutes was the shutout streak from Demko. All right, Tyler Myers goes in deep. Back to the blue line. Miller shot. Oh! Close call. Myers keeps it in. Oh, Toffoli almost had a shot there at the side of the net. Pettersson out and Toffoli trying to get the puck going here. Vegas is pretty strong defensively. The puck comes out, though. Oh, turnover there by Myers. Vegas shoots it in. We're under 5 to go. Under 5 minutes to go. Offside, Vancouver. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. We're up to 80 people now in the stream. We've had a lot join in here late into the third period to see if the Vancouver Canucks can make this epic comeback. They've struggled all game to get offense going. They have less than 5 minutes here to save their season and tie this game up. Tyler Toffoli just had a couple of chances but could not execute here. Vegas has been strong all game long. 4:45 to go now in the third period. We're now down on the other Vancouver's end of the ice. Let's see what Vegas is going to do here. Can Vancouver come back is the question. Here's Alex Edler along the boards. Here comes Troy Stetcher. Over the Horvat. Horvat to Pearson along the wall. And he looks like the play went offside. Woo! So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section here. What do you think of this game? Can Vancouver come back? We're moments away from the third period being over here. They have to get a goal to tie this up or their season will come to an end. They have 4:25 remaining. Game 7 has been a tilted affair here tonight. Icing against Vegas. $4:19 to go. I'm sure Vegas or Vancouver, is starting to think about pulling the goalie, but they're going to wait a little bit longer here. See what happens. See if they can get this game tied up. Miller to take the face-off. We got Miller, Toffoli, and Pettersson out there right now for the Canucks. You know Miller's going to want to get that goal back after being in the box for the power play goal by the Vegas Golden Knights. More and more people jumping into the stream here. Welcome, everybody. Final minutes of play here. Vegas, Vancouver. The Canucks trying desperately to tie this game up. Here comes Vegas. Max Pacioretty. Pass it over. Goes through the crease. Out the other side. Here comes Vancouver back the other way. Myers to Miller. Miller to Pettersson. Pettersson's got Pacioretty all over him. And Vegas clears the zone. Pacioretty doing his best to kill some seconds off. Oh! Demko just robbed Schmidt right in front of the net. Vegas had a prime opportunity there to make it 2-0. Schmidt could not bury it. That could come back to bite them if Vancouver could tie this game up. Woo! Demko, my God, Demko. He's the story of this series, though. No matter what happens tonight, Vancouver's got themselves one heck of a goaltender coming up. Certainly going to question Markstrom's future now. 3:28 to go. Vegas wins the faceoff. Riley Smith on the boards. Down and behind, here's Marchessault. Marchessault in the corner, goes behind the net, tries to come out. He's cut off by Stetcher, back to the blue line. Martinez shoots, goes wide into the corner. Pacioretty leaves it. Or not Pacioretty, Smith, sorry. From Marchessault. William Karlsson at the line. Shoots it around. Comes over to Riley Smith. Besser's got the puck, plays it back to his defenseman. 3 minutes to go. We got 2:50 now. Here comes Myers. To Pettersson. Pettersson gets it in. But they lose control. 2.5 minutes. And that's going to be an icing call against the Golden Knights. 2.5 to go. You got to wonder, will Travis Green pull the goalie here? 2.5, yes. Demko is going to the bench. I would imagine, is Green going to call timeout here? They call a timeout? Doesn't look like it. All right, this is it for the Canucks. 2.5 to go. Goalie's on the bench. Now Vegas clears the zone. Here's Pettersson. Oh, here comes Vegas. Oh, Hughes stops them. And they score. Alex Tuck into an empty net. That, my friends, is going to be all she wrote, I think. You still have 2 minutes on the clock. They came close. Quinn Hughes made a great attempt to block that, but... Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Vancouver fan, you're probably not too happy right now. Alex Tuck into an empty net. So we have 2-0 for Vegas. You got to feel for Demko after all those efforts, but his team could not get him any goals tonight. (35-13) of the shots. You got to think Vancouver will pull the goalie again here in a moment when they get a chance. They might as well throw everything they got here. It's do or die. All right, here come the Canucks. So the Demko's back on the bench. And Vegas clears the zone. We have 1:24 to go. Here's Pettersson. Loses the puck though. Vegas is going to clear again. Nope, Vancouver holds the line. Horvat keeps it in. They got to shoot. They got to shoot, man. Besser are giving too many passes. Oh, good chance there, but it goes wide. Here we go. Shot. It's blocked. Kept in. Here's Brock Besser. Shot. Oh. Oh, another opportunity. So close. Oh, it jumped on him. Hughes had the puck hop on him. Pettersson, 30 seconds to go. Besser on the side of the net. That's going to do it. Pass to Horvat, and he missed it. 6-5. And then we have a stoppage to play. Vegas hits another empty netter. That, my friends, is all she wrote for the Vancouver Canucks. But you know what? The Vancouver Canucks have nothing to be ashamed of. They had one heck of a season. They made tons of progress. Nobody picked them to be here. And yet they gave one of the best teams in the league, maybe the cup favorite right now, a major run for their money in a 7-game series. Game 7 took them into the scoreless tie in the third period. They need to be proud of themselves. Absolutely a great experience here. Vegas prevails. The game is over. Robin Leonard comes up big for Vegas. He didn't have a lot of shots, but Leonard shuts the Canucks out again. Whew. Everybody can breathe. The game is over. We're at 69 likes. Is there anybody in the stream who has not hit that like button? Let's get it up to 70. Make it 70, my friends. Well, the Canucks have had one heck of a season. The Vegas Golden Knights are going to be... I would say they're probably going to beat Dallas. That would be my early pick right now. Watch Mark Stone talk to Demko. He's like, I don't know what you're up to, man. He's shaking his head at him. That was one heck of a good series. We've been blessed with some really great hockey. The Vancouver Canucks have a really bright future. Whew. Well, we're not getting overtime tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. Now, Vancouver had one heck of a run. Golden Knights are giving lots of respect to Demko, which he definitely deserves. Leonard definitely going to be coming back. I'd be shocked at this point if Vegas does not find a way to keep him. Been absolutely great hockey, but the Cup will not be coming back to Canada this year. Well, the Vancouver Canucks already knew they had a stud defenseman and some great offensive forwards, and now they know they have a stud goaltender as well, all coming up in the ranks. If anything, this was a coming out party for Demko. And on the Vegas side, I mean, we already knew Theodore was a good defenseman, but man, he's really stepped up his game. Yeah, at least the Cup will be technically awarded in Canada. It's the closest we've come, so I guess we'll have to take it, right? Woo! Well, we got our 70 likes, which is awesome. So for those of you who stuck around, I appreciate it. Always enjoy these long discussions, watching the game. The Vancouver Canucks season has come to an end. Vegas moves on to take on the Dallas Stars in the next round in the Western Conference Finals. So that should be a good series. Of course, we'll get the remaining contestant in the Eastern Conference tomorrow when we have the Flyers and the Islanders do battle. I would pick Vegas to beat Dallas right now. Yes, thank you for joining us tonight. I certainly appreciate it as well. We don't know the schedule for the next round here as of yet. So obviously it's quite late where I am. It's about 12:43 in the morning. So obviously I think we're going to have to wrap things up here. Clearly it's a late evening. But obviously it's been another live stream, having a great conversation with many of you fine folks who love to join in. So all you regulars, I appreciate you all. Thank you for spending your time with me tonight. For those of you that are newer, if this might have been your first time, I certainly thank you for stopping by. It's been a great evening. We've been live streaming here for over 3 hours. So obviously I had a great time. Love the conversation. Like I said, lots of great fans. It always does well. Lots of great viewers. We've had a bunch of new subscribers join in, so that's awesome as well. So again, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I think we're going to wrap things up. I don't know about you guys, but I could use some sleep. I'm pretty tired, so off to bed I go. And Vancouver goes home. Vegas moves on. Be interesting to see what happens. And I will catch you all in our next live stream, which will not be tomorrow. I will not be able to live stream the Islanders-Flyers game. So our next live stream here at Top Shelf Hockey will be sometime early in the next round into the conference finals. So thanks for joining me tonight. Stay safe, everyone. And I'll catch you all in the next stream. There will be a video tomorrow.